So I know I've been talking about getting an updated video for how the direct-to-consumer steers are going. So I thought I'd hop on here and get a little update done quick. So the steers are still getting fed the mix of distillers, and they have the mixed grain underneath of that. And this is the third grass hay bale they've been on. Picking away at it here and there. It's nothing too crazy. It gives them a little bit extra, stuff in their diet, fiber, and just overall forage in their diet so they can help with digestion and everything. So we do have a little bit of mineral in there that they've been picking away at. Also, they usually pick away at that after they eat, get a drink. I just see them there occasionally. But overall, these guys are about a couple months out from when the locker appointment is. If I were to guess, I'd say they're probably around, 1,000 to 1,100, 1,150 pounds maybe. It's kind of hard to tell when I don't have the scale with me here, so that's my guess. But overall, they're growing good, and we will get an updated video on the numbers, but probably not until towards the end. Things have been just chipping away here. We have a little bit of snow the last couple days, but overall our winter has been fairly warm, so we haven't had as much snow as usual. We have had some big weather swings. I guess the only thing I have done occasionally is, aside from turning on the drinker heater, keeping the water good for them, I'll bump up the distillers just slightly, like not a lot, just on those super cold mornings, because we've had swings from like close to 0 wind chills, then the next day it's like 50 degrees. So that big swing is probably not going to be great on their immune system. For cattle, that's one of the ways they keep warm is what they're eating. They warm from the inside out. That is something I've been trying to do consistently whenever there is a really cold streak or cold day, especially coming off one of those warmer days. We will talk about some of how we're marketing this beef and some of that later down the line. Now, if you're new to this channel, cows right here, these steers right here, are not my only cows. They're not my family's only cows. My family has a typical cow-calf operation. But what I'm doing with these 3 steers here, no debt to as little debt as possible. We'll show you that here in the at the update in the end. We're proving that you can start small and build the profit system. So it's the first year that I'm doing direct consumer beef, and these 3 are just sort of divvied off from the rest of the herd as far as the yard space and everything. We got numbers for all of that, the hay, everything. We got numbers for all of that, proving that you can start this small and scale up from there after you build that profitable system. So there are things that I've done that and I probably will do yet that might get changed, but that's why you start small. You start small, you tweak those little things to make your profit system. And I always say profit system, it's literally just the process of making money is kind of what I mean. Tweak it in those little ways to make it more efficient, better, and then we scale up from there after we've made those changes. Overall though, these guys are doing good. If you're interested in this type of content, make sure you subscribe, like, share with 10 friends. Do want to start ranching, you do want to start a farm. I can honestly say the best place to go and learn about that is the Agri Summit community. Because not only now are we talking about financial topics, how to make your operation more profitable, we also have Olivia doing the herd check information on Mondays and Fridays in the community. She's posting videos around, knowledge that every rancher, cattle operator should know, whether it be from, herd health, herd management, things like that. She's been doing great addition to the Agri Summit team. There's just some really valuable content in there. So if you're interested in starting a herd, with even just a few cows, a few steers on your own that you want to feed out and maybe sell a couple to your neighbor, if you just want to do that, start small, there's not a better place to learn and be a part of a very, great community of people who are in this to build back those family farms and ranches. So if you are interested in that, the link should be in the description. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, God bless.